Good morning. It is day 3 in London. Today we are starting at the Tower of London, and that is really our main activity for the day. The Tower of London is my favorite site in London, so I'm super excited to see it, and I hope everyone enjoys it as much as I do. Then we have the afternoon off, so students can go do whatever they would like. And then in the evening, there are a couple things going on. Half the group I will be with, is going on a Jack the Ripper walking tour. The other half, with Kevin, the other leader, are going to see the show Jersey Boys tonight. So we'll be split up doing separate things. Because I am with the Jack the Ripper group, that is most likely what you'll see in this video. And then if I get pictures or video from the show group, that will likely end up being added to tomorrow's video. So just so you know what to expect. It looks like we're still going to have a little bit of rain today. Of course, during the time we will be outside at the Tower of London. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be too bad. And then I think we might be good for rain the rest of the time that we're here, but having just said that might have jinxed it. We'll see. So join us for another exciting day in London.
Tower Hill. Tower Hill, it's like 15 stops.
As we do every day, we made our way to the underground to take the tube to the Tower of London. And you can see the students are very excited to be in the tube again. We got off at the Tower Hill station and made our way out into what actually started out as a very sunny morning, although that would change.
Basically, London was like walled in like completely back then. So this is like one of the last little. Don't touch it. That's just straight. I saw like another video somewhere else. There was like some tiles, but yeah.
We then made our way over to the Tower of London, where we met up with our Beefeater Tour.
Boys and girls! Morning. Welcome to His Royal Palace and Fortress, the Tower of London. My name's Tom. I'm one of the 35 Yeoman Warders, otherwise known as Beefeaters, here at the Tower. And for the next 5 hours, I'm going to be your guide. Together we're going to tour the Tower. I'll point out some of the more historic buildings and tell you just a little bit about the Tower's nearly 1,000 years of history. How's that sound?
If you're familiar with the story of the princes in the Tower, this is where their bones were found. We then made our way into the interior of the Tower of London, where you can see the main building in the center, the White Tower, along with some of the old walls that make up the tower structure. After the tour was over, of course, many of us could not resist getting our picture taken with the Beefeaters, which is a cool thing to do that actually I had never done before, so I wonder if that's a new thing that they do at the end of each tour. So we just finished the Beefeater Tour, and everybody is free for the rest of the afternoon and on their own. So you're with me, unless everybody sends me some pictures that I can add to it. So let's see what else is around the Tower grounds. This is the spot where 2 of Henry VIII's wives, Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, were executed, and they are buried in that chapel you see back there. To the right of the chapel is the building where the crown jewels are housed. You see the soldier on the left in his gray uniform. That is what they wear in the winter, as opposed to the red you usually associate with those soldiers. And then you can see the White Tower in the center of the yard. While I was waiting to get into the crown jewels, it started pouring, so I was glad to be able to get inside and see the jewels, and it was done by the time I got out. I then went over into the White Tower, where you can see various suits of armor, like these for horses, and then these are Henry VIII suits of armor, which change in size depending on Henry VIII's size as he got older and fatter throughout his life. This next picture, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I thought it was funny, so I took the picture. When you exit the Tower of London, you come out at Tower Bridge. That is not London Bridge, that is Tower Bridge, which is an iconic symbol in London. And here you can see the tower and the bridge from a little down the street after you exit. I then went over to this restaurant for lunch, which is a place that I typically go either before or after I tour the tower. I really like it. And I had sausages, beans, and French fries. They were very good. Finished my lunch and I am now on a mission to find some shoes. If you watched my packing video before we left on this trip, I mentioned I have big feet. I wear a size 12 wide, and I saw online that there is a shoe store that sells shoes for big feet like mine. So that is where I'm heading to now. Also, you can wear